สวัสดีค่ะ You're now listening to ZhaoBook podcast. One writer had written a short story which reads for fun. But the heavens had granted him fortune, or he is lucky somehow. That short story made him receive various awards, and it became one of the short stories which readers from around the world must read for once in their life. Also, these readers have discovered a hidden morals and message in this too. What a lucky guy. Hello everyone. Your old good gal Shania from ZhaoBook podcast is here again. Today, I'm proudly present the greatest short story which everybody always mentions, The Old Man and the Sea, written by Mr. Ernest Hemingway. Hemingway wrote The Old Man and the Sea in 1951, and it was firstly published 1 year later, or in 1952. This short story is one of his memorable books. Besides from that are The Sun Also Rises, his first novel, in 1926, and A Farewell to Arms in 1955. The book resulted Hemingway in receiving various awards such as Pulitzer Prizes in 1953, Award of Merit from American Academy of Arts and Letters at the same year, and the Nobel Prize of Literature in 1954. The story talks about an old fisherman named Santiago who finds fish in Cuba. In 84 days before, he had sailed to look for the fishes, but he didn't come with any of them back. But he was lucky that he had a friend who had a different age with him, a young man named Manolin, who finds fish and chat with him. But today, he didn't go to find fish with him due to his parents told him not to find fish and mess with him, just because he couldn't find even a single fish. But Santiago didn't care at all and begins his search. One day, he fished a giant marlin, but it wasn't easy this time because he had to fight with the fish itself and a mob of sharks which tried to eat his fish. Will he bring it back to the shore? Find out in the book. Even though the writer himself told that this short story didn't hide any morals and messages, it is just for reading for fun. But readers have found it and shared to everyone. These morals and messages are the core of everything in the world. 1. There is still a beauty in life. While you are living your life doing the duties, take a break and view it. 2. Victory in some people might view it small, but it's magnificent and important for some of them. And 3. It is normal that victory may come in emptiness in life. My fellow listeners, I have the worst news to tell you. This is literally the last episode. It is a closing of this season and the podcast permanently. I have to close it because if I continue, it will make me feel stressed a lot, and I won't have time to rest. I also start to have a heavy burnout from making this podcast. I have no choice but to really close it, even though this podcast was made for fun. But I feel glad inside that I have shared the books I loved to you, fellow listeners. Thank you for following for about 1 or 2 years from the first episode, the bullet journal method, to the last one, The Old Man and the Sea. And I truly thank you from my heart for listening and sharing books with me. You can listen to my podcast in both YouTube and Spotify. This is my last journey in the world of book review podcasts. I wish you listeners happy with reading and sharing books that you loved with other listeners. And I wish that the books will be your friend, your parents, your teachers, and your partners forever. สวัสดีค่ะ and goodbye forever.